Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Duck Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Horse Races Now, Keeneland, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Fans, and Shadwell Farm.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring stakes action from 6 tracks, including the Grade 2 Californian from Betfair Hollywood Park and the inaugural running of the $500,000 Penn Mile from Penn National. We begin with turf sprinters at Penn National in the Pennsylvania Governor's Cup. Ben's Cat, the 2-1 favorite. John Bogart picks up the call.
Tight end touchdown moves up to grab command now. Bridgetown is second, Fufty 2 moves up to take third, Snow Leopard races fourth, Cadillactic is fifth, Kaima between runners sixth, Chamberlain Bridge is back to seventh, Bencat is eighth, the outside, then comes Tiempo Libre, and trailing is Icon Ike. And horse got out there in the turn, bothering both Ben's Cat and Chamberlain Bridge. They've fallen well back here. They turn for the wire, and it's tight end touchdown, clear by 2.5, 3 lengths. Bridgetown gives chase second. Fufty 2 is next. They're then followed by Cadillactic and Kaima. But tight end touchdown, all the speed here, plenty left in the tank. Javier Castellano has him cruising home to score by 5.
3-1 second choice tight end touchdown, the winner officially by 5.5 lengths over Bridgetown, with the favorite Ben's Cat a troubled third. Javier Castellano up in 54-3. The third consecutive victory and first stakes win for tight end touchdown. Trainer Jason Service and Ron Lombardi's Mr. Amore stable regretted losing the veteran claimer for $30,000 last December, so they claimed him back for $35,000 out of his seasonal debut. The 4-year-old gelding by Pure Precision was bred in Florida by Chad and Lori Stewart. Tight end touchdown has earned $301,000. To Woodbine for sprinting fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Hendry Stakes. Delightful Mary, the 11-10 favorite. Dan Loisel has the call.
They ran an opening quarter in an eye-popping 21 4/5, and Man Stuff leads to the 2.5 furlong marker. On the outside, Starship Universe inches closer. Little Rivers right there. They ran a half in 44-2. Eye-popping. Man Stuff at the head of the stretch. Starship Universe to the outside. His Heavenly Pride, certainly some speed to run at for Delightful Mary, and she starts to charge for Contreras now, and it's Heavenly Pride, a narrow lead. Delightful Mary on the outside. Heavenly Pride trying to hold on. Delightful Mary's caught her. Delightful Mary, the heroine of the Hendry.
Favorite Delightful Mary rallies to defeat 15-1 long shot Heavenly Pride by a length. Luis Contreras aboard the OBS Cells graduate in 1:15-2. The Canadian champion 2-year-old filly and third in the 2010 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, the Mark Cassey trainee records her first graded stakes victory. The 5-year-old mare by Limehouse was bred in Florida by Hobo Farm Limited and was the $500,000 sales topper at the OBS April 2-year-old sale. Delightful Mary has earned $588,000 for John Oxley. Luis Contreras with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Mountain View Handicap coming up in this segment. We begin with sprinters at Churchill Downs and the Grade 3 Aristides Stakes. Last year's winner Rothko, the 8-5 favorite. Mark Johnson picks up the call.
As they now begin to go into the turn, Rothko has got the lead. Just Sizzle in second. Good Lord, and then on the inside, Scatman. An outpace at the back of the field, St. Maximus Gatto. They're making the turn now back towards home in the 25th running of the Aristides. Rothko to the inside ahead in front over Just Sizzle. Not a great deal between them now. They have pulled about 2 lengths clear of Scatman, who is now in third. Good Lord is next. Racing down towards the final furlong. Just Sizzle in the centre. Rothko over on the far rail. Here's Scatman down the wide outside. Scatman could pounce and take them all. Scatman goes on for Sean Bridgman. Just Sizzle battling back for Robbie Alvarado. These two in a race of heads for the Aristides. Scatman on the outside. Scatman to win.
Scatman gets up to defeat Jazizzle by a neck. Churchill's leading jockey, Sean Bridgman, aboard the Keeneland Cells Graduate in 1:10-2. Two-time graded stakes placed at Oaklawn Park last year for Michael Lauer. Scatman was transferred to trainer Bill Mott last fall. The Kentucky-bred colt by Scat Daddy records his first stakes victory and is the first stakes winner for his owners and breeders, Jim and Ellen O'Grady. Scatman has earned nearly $315,000 for JEOG Racing. To Woodbine for the Grade 3 Vigil Stakes. Only 4 went postward, with Canadian champion Essence Hitman, the 3-5 favorite. Once again, here's Dan Loisel.
Essence Hitman as they head into the far turn. That opening half mile was 45 flat. Essence Hitman. Laugh Track moves within 3/4 of a length. Burnham's back in third, 3.5 lengths off the lead. Then City Wolf, and here comes Laugh Track. Up to challenge the two-time Canadian sprint champion, Essence Hitman, as they turn for home. But Essence Hitman just shoved it in another gear. And it's Essence Hitman in the final furlong. Laugh Track is trying desperately on the outside. Essence Hitman, last 16th. Laugh Track, one final lunge, and Laugh Track has pulled the upset here. Laugh Track defeats Essence Hitman in the Vigil.
7-5 second choice Laugh Track runs down Essence Hitman to score by half a length while getting 9 pounds from the favorite. Luis Contreras aboard the Keeneland Cells Graduate in 1:21-4. A weekend graded stakes double at Woodbine for Contreras and trainer Mark Cassey. Now 3 for 4 over the track. Laugh Track was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 3 Ali Sheba Stakes at Churchill Downs. The 4-year-old colt by Distorted Humor was bred in Kentucky by Windstar Farm. Gary Barber acquired controlling interest for $180,000 at the 2012 Keeneland November sale. Laugh Track has earned $243,000 for Barber and Windstar Farm.
The last 3 Kentucky Derby winners, Animal Kingdom, I'll Have Another, and Orb, have been separated from the pack with the help of Pala Mountains Equine Pro. Log on to palamountains.net.
To Penn National for the Mountain View Handicap. Macho, the 8-5 favorite. Once again, here's John Bogart.
The pace still soft here, and it's still Rattlesnake Bridge and Pants on Fire, closely followed by Norman Asbjornsen. Easter Gift trying to come on now from 4th. Adirondack King backpedaling from the rail. Next is Great Investment, followed by Jiminator. Macho has his work cut out for him here as they head to the top of the stretch. And emerging with the lead here, Norman Asbjornsen's got it by about a length. Easter Gift comes after him the outside. Pants on Fire is weak in 3rd, falling back. Rattlesnake Bridge as they come to the 8th pole. Easter Gift, Norman Asbjornsen battling here. Easter Gift takes over now. Kendrick Carmouche has Easter Gift clear in deep stretch. Easter Gift on to win the Mountain View Handicap.
Easter Gift draws off to defeat Norman Asbjornsen by 2 1/4 lengths. Kendrick Carmouche aboard the Keeneland Cells Graduate in 1:49-4, a 1:06 brisk speed rating. Winner of the Grade 3 Smarty Jones Stakes at Parks Racing for Nick Zito last year, Easter Gift is 3 for 4 for trainer Chad Brown this season. The 4-year-old colt by Hard Spun was bred in Kentucky by Ward Williford and was a $90,000 Keeneland September yearling. Easter Gift has earned $526,000 for Robert LaPenta. The Lanes and Stallion of the week is the Brilliant Sire Candy Ride, sire of 7 Grade 1 winners from his first 3 crops to race. Last weekend, his son Clubhouse Ride captured the Grade 2 Californian Stakes by 2 1/4 lengths and is approaching millionaire status. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Penn Mile coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with fillies at Arlington Park in the Mia Farrow Stakes. I'm Already Sexy, the 8-5 favorite. John G. Dooley picks up the call.
Sharp opening quarter here, 22 1/5 seconds. Flower Spell paving this polytrack path past the 3 furlong pole. Flower Spell has opened up by a couple lengths on Chortle. It's that same margin to Cash's Queen. I'm Already Sexy running in 4th. Awesome Mama 5th with the rail. And Flower Spell has really stretched them out past the quarter pole. Gold Edge is still 10 lengths back. Hit Girl ridden with the whip and goes Flower into the stretch. It's Flower Spell in charge. Her half mile was 44 4/5 seconds. Flower Spell with a furlong to go, and she's come 9 lengths clear. Between horses, Chortle at the inside, Awesome Mama. Pulled up was I'm Already Sexy. I'm Already Sexy was pulled up as Flower Spell jogs home in the Mia Farrow Stakes. She won by 5.
Flower Spell sets all the fractions to crush the field officially by 6 lengths. Rosemary Homeister Jr. aboard the OBS Sales Graduate in 1:11-1. An allowance winner over the Arlington Turf Course in her latest, Flower Spell gets her first stakes victory. The filly by Flower Alley was bred in Kentucky by Mary Wisniewski Johnson and was a $25,000 OBS June 2-year-old. Trained by Ingrid Mason, Flower Spell has earned $105,000 for Dare to Dream Stable, Little Bear Racing Stables, and Mason. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. To Pimlico for the Canyonero the Second Stakes. Chiro, the 3 to 5 favorite. Dave Rodman has the call.
Heading into the far turn, 48 2/5 was the half mile, as Dynamic Strike and Forest Boyce get an inside run of Chero to the outside. Chero's fighting on back with a head in front from Dynamic Strike. They have left Midnight Cello, Dreaming of Jazz, and Hanky Doodle behind. At the 5/16, 1:13-1 was the 6 furlongs. So it is Chero who's been removed from the rail throughout. Dynamic Strike down on the inside, driven along. But Chero into the stretch at the 3/16, and Dynamic Strike down to the inside. They are head-to-head for the final furlong, and Dynamic Strike is coming back here on the inside from Chero. Chero's got a real battle on the hands. Alan Garcia, Chero, Dynamic Strike, and Forest Boyce to the inside. Chero's just prevailing, though, as they're close to the Pimlico wire. Dynamic Strike with one more try. Photo finish. Chero!
Odds-on favorite Chero outfinishes Dynamic Strike by a head. Alan Garcia, the winning jockey, in 1:51-4. The first stakes victory for Chero, who was coming off a 4th place finish in the Grade 3 Lexington Stakes for Graham Motion. This was his first start for Team Valor International's new private trainer, Rick Matee. The Irish-bred colt by Mr. Greeley was acquired privately after winning his first start in Milan, Italy, just over a year ago. Chero has earned $107,000 for a Team Valor International partnership that includes Olympic swimming legend Michael Phelps. Chero paid $320 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Betfair Hollywood Park for the Grade 3 Affirmed Handicap. 9 to 5 favorite Menando has the lead as we pick up the call by Vic Stauffer.
If Tis a Minister wins the 35th Affirmed Stakes, he will make up 15 lengths, and he'll do it in the final half mile as Menando goes into the far turn in charge. Menando has opened up his lead. He is now a solid 3 lengths in front of Broadway Empire, who races second. Just Win Baby has just taken third. He and Den's Legacy move together. They're about 8 from the front. Then comes Counting Days and Dirty Swag. They're backing out. Dice Flavor has 12 to come. Tis a Minister is unwinding. He's closing, but he's 12 lengths behind, and he's only got a quarter mile to make it up. Menando, the leader, at the top of the stretch. Broadway Empire continues to chase him. Den's Legacy catches the eye. He's moving up, and here comes Den's Legacy. He's got a chance to gun down his stablemate. Menando, a desperate final furlong. Menando leads. Martin Garcia demands that final 150 yards. Tis a Minister is really flying now. He was last at the 3/8, and he might be the one. Here comes Tis a Minister from last to first to win.
Last turning for home, Tis a Minister rides the rail for a 1-length victory over Den's Legacy, with Menando fading to third. Corey Nakatani aboard the Barrett Sells Graduate in 1:45-3. Third in the Grade 2 San Felipe Stakes and 4th in the Grade 1 Santa Anita Derby, Tis a Minister was being considered for the Kentucky Derby by his connections. But he suffered a bruised foot when finishing third in the Snow Chief Stakes a week before the Derby. ending any chance for a quick turnaround. A $6,500 Barrett's October yearling, the California-bred colt by Minister's Wildcat, was claimed by trainer Paul Aguirre on behalf of Stephen Young's SAY Racing for $40,000 out of his first start at Del Mar last summer. Tizza Minister has earned $420,000. To Penn National for the inaugural edition of the Penn Mile on Turf. Ride Duluth, the 8-5 favorite. John Bogart has the call.
There, all came away well. It's Ryder Luke, the outside, who's looking for the lead. You got that going for you, Show Speed. Then to the outside, Charming Kitten. Inside, then Pitch and Roll. You got that going for you. We'll take him along early here. Has it by 3/4 of a length. Ryder Luke is racing second. 2 lengths then to Pitch and Roll third. Charming Kitten's in the 4th spot. Noble Tune saves ground, joined by Jack Milton. Are You Kidding Me is second last. And Triple Cross is 8th and last as they head to the backstretch opening quarter, 23-2. And it is You Got That Going for You on top by 1.5 lengths. Ryder Luke stalks in second. Inside Pitch and Roll is third. To his outside, it's Charming Kitten. Next in line, Jack Milton has moved closer. He's followed then by Noble Tune. Are You Kidding Me is second last, and still at the back, Triple Cross. The half, 47-4. And the pace is not fast here, and You Got That Going for You is holding that lead, but now Ryder Luke's going to take him on as they hit the far turn. Charming Kitten has moved up inside. Jack Milton is next. In the clear, the outside, Noble Tune, he's got 3 to make up. Next is Pitch and Roll. They're then followed by Are You Kidding Me and Triple Cross as they straighten for the drive. And it's Ryder Luke who takes charge now. Jack Milton moving up. Charming Kitten is next. Noble Tune needs to find more. Ryder Luke and Edgar Prado looking for 3-year-old turf supremacy. And they're going to go on here to score in the Penn Mile.
Ride Luke, the winner by 3/4 of a length over Charming Kitten, who noses out Jack Milton for place. Edgar Prado aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 1:33-4. Ride Luke is undefeated in 4 starts on turf, including the Grade 3 Palm Beach Stakes in March. The Gary Contessa trainee tried the Keeneland Polytrack in his latest and faded to 4th in the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes. The colt by Medalla d'Oro was bred in Kentucky by Hillendale Equine Holdings and Gaines Gentry Thoroughbreds. A $150,000 2-year-old, Ride Luke has earned nearly $472,000 for Leonard Green and Partners. The colt was consigned by Hillendale Sales Agency to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was originally purchased by Straightaway Farm for $55,000. Penn Mile winner Ride Luke, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by Remard's total line of equine products featuring Total Calm and Focus, the leading calming product on racetracks nationwide. For further information, please log on to RemardInc.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Betfair Hollywood Park for the Grade 2 Californian Stakes. Liaison, the even money favorite. Here's the call by Vic Stauffer.
They're off. Battyman is asked for speed, so is Liaison, who's close. Blue Skies and Rainbows in the center, and Blue Skies and Rainbows going to cross at the clubhouse turn, and he'll set the pace. Oil is Black Gold and Clubhouse Rider next, then Kettle Corn, and the early trailer is Holiday Road. It is Battyman who moves through and counter punches inside of Blue Skies and Rainbows. Battyman is challenging, and these two are sprinting along now. They are going very fast. Battyman is inside, and he's a handful for Brice Blanc. Blue Skies and Rainbows outside. Neither rider can be happy with this, as they've sprinted 6.5 clear of Clubhouse Ride. Then comes Liaison. He broke sharply, but he's already 8 from the front. Oil is Black Gold is a length behind him. Another 8 lengths back to Kettle Corn, and the trailer is Holiday Road up the backstretch. In the 60th California, battle up front continues between Battyman Man and Blue Skies and Rainbows, but now Clubhouse Ride is about to join the party. And here's Clubhouse Ride without being asked at all by Garrett Gomez. He draws within a length and 3/4 of the lead. Liaison gonna follow him. He's 3 from the front. Oil is Black Gold just inside of the favorite. 5 back now to Holiday Road, and Kettle Corn is the trailer. Midway on the far turn, new leader Clubhouse Ride. Clubhouse Ride has taken it over to the quarter pole. Oil is Black Gold and Liaison come after him. Early front runners are gone. Then comes Holiday Road. Kettle Corn draws within 5 of the lead. Clubhouse Ride the leader. He settles into the lane a length and 3/4 in front of Liaison, who has the final furlong to try to gun him down. Oil is Black Gold is next. Kettle Corn still 5 from the front. Clubhouse Ride still a length and a half in front. Liaison trying to get to him, but Clubhouse Ride has turned him away. Clubhouse Ride wins.
3-1 second choice Clubhouse Ride by Lanes and Stag and Candy Ride defeats Liaison by 2 1/4 lengths while getting 5 pounds from the favorite. Garrett Gomez, the winning jockey, in 151 flat. After finishing second to Game On Dude in his last 3 starts, including the Grade 2 Charlestown Classic, Clubhouse Ride finally gets his first graded stakes victory. The 5-year-old horse was bred in Kentucky by Mr. and Mrs. Sidney Craig and was a $22,000 Barrett's January 2-year-old. Trained by Craig Lewis, Clubhouse Ride has earned nearly $960,000 for 6S Racing and Nicholas Petralia. We'll have all the graded stakes action during Belmont Stakes Weekend at Belmont Park next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Acti Staten, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Horse Races Now, Keeneland, Lanes End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Fans, and Shadwell Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.